All right. Season 2 of Silo. They really just dropped us right back in, did they?
No kidding. Straight into the action.
Remember where we left off.
Oh, how could we forget? Juliette, outside for the first time, and bam, more silos.
So, of course, episode 1, she's going right into another one.
And, let me tell you, it's a bit of a fixer-upper.
That's putting it lightly. Skeletons everywhere, you know.
Total ghost town vibes, only way creepier.
Yeah, like a whole community just got wiped out. So what happened?
Well, they had this whole rebellion thing, figured they were being lied to about the outside world, so they said, let's bust out of here, stormed the IT department, tried to make a break for it.
And it didn't go well.
Nope. Looks like they were right about the dangers out there. Everyone's dead.
Makes you think, whatever happened to Earth, it was bad. Real bad.
For sure. But here's the thing that really gets me.
What's that?
This ruined silo, it's basically a carbon copy of Juliette's. Same layout, tech, even those creepy hidden cameras.
Oh yeah, it's like they were all built from the same IKEA instructions or something.
Right. Who built all these things? And why? Is it to protect people? Or is there a darker reason?
And who's in charge of all of them? It's like someone has to be pulling the strings, right?
Absolutely. Someone's running the show. But speaking of surprises, did you see this? There's a survivor in this ruined silo.
Dude, I know. Hiding out in a vault, playing Moon River to lure Juliette in. That's a new one.
Right, but we only see his eyes through this little peephole.
And get this, he's played by Steve Zahn.
Oh, man. Okay, so you know this guy's going to be interesting. Zahn's great at playing those offbeat characters. Unpredictable.
Total wild card. And paranoid, like seriously paranoid, threatening to kill Juliette if she tries to open the vault. So what's his deal?
Seriously, what's his story? But then before we can find out, we jump back in time, right?
Yeah, to Juliette's childhood. Losing her mom, living with that quirky engineer, Walker. I was like, wait, is this the same show?
Yeah, but those flashbacks, they're not just random. They're showing us how Juliette became so resourceful, you know, like learning to think on her feet.
Makes sense. And those skills definitely come in handy in that messed up silo.
Big time. You start to wonder about those rebels, too. They were probably just trying to survive, looking for something better, just like Juliette.
It's crazy, isn't it? How hope can be this dangerous thing when you're stuck in a situation like that.
For sure. Oh, and speaking of Juliette's skills, did you see that bridge she built?
Oh, yeah. Talk about clever. Scrap metal, barrels. She just whipped up a pathway across that huge gap. Talk about ingenuity under pressure.
Right. Makes you wonder if she picked that up from Walker. But there's that connection to the rebellion, too.
How so?
That bridge, it's the same one the rebels used to get to IT. History repeating itself, you know? There's a reason this episode is called The Engineer.
Oh, for sure. But man, that ending,
Yeah.
total cliffhanger. Again, this survivor, friend or foe, what's he hiding? And what's happening back in Juliette's silo.
Right. Don't forget, this whole episode was all about Juliette, but that trailer hinted at some serious trouble brewing back home. Things are about to get messy.
No kidding. So many questions.
And that's just episode 1. Buckle up. This season is going to be wild. You know all those other silos we saw? Makes you think, how many are there? What are their stories?
Right. Like, are they all like this? Or, maybe some figured it out.
Maybe. Remember those lights we saw at the beginning? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah, for sure. And now we've got this solo guy. And it seems like he's got a lot of answers. Been living in that messed up silo all alone, who knows how long.
Imagine what he's seen, what he knows.
Right. But why is he so freaked out about Juliette getting in? Serious trust issues.
Well, I mean, can you blame him after what happened to his people?
True. But is he really going to kill her? I don't know. Steve Zahn just doesn't strike me as a killer,
He's a complicated guy, this solo. Smart, definitely resourceful, but he's been through a lot. Seen some things. I wouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, you're probably right. Guess we'll see how it goes with those two. But I think this is going to change things big time.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to force Juliette to face some hard truths, don't you think?
Totally. She's already questioning everything she thought she knew.
And now she meets this guy who's even more skeptical.
Right. It's like her journey's just getting started. Makes you wonder about the others back home. How are they going to react when they figure out she's gone?
Well, that trailer showed us a lot of people are getting restless. Starting to realize things aren't right. And what Juliette did walking out like that?
Yeah, seeing that video of her, that was a powerful moment.
Oh, huge. A real slap in the face to the powers that be. It showed everyone, hey, there's more out there than they're telling us.
But also put a big old target on her back,
Yeah, for sure. Bernard's not going to let that slide. Already trying to spin it, saying she died a hero.
Right. Good try, Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is out there. And people are talking.
They are. So, what do you think? Full-blown rebellion this season.
I wouldn't be surprised. We've got this mystery survivor, a rebellion brewing, and so many questions. This is going to be one crazy ride.
You said it. Oh, and those flashbacks to Juliette's childhood, did those feel a little out of place to you?
Kinda, yeah. They were well done. But did they really add anything?
Oh, they were important. Remember, this episode's called The Engineer. They're showing us how she got those skills, how she became so tough, always thinking outside the box.
Okay, yeah, I see that. They're setting her up for the whole season.
Exactly. Plus those flashbacks, they're hitting those big themes, loss, being alone. Remember, Juliette lost her mom, her brother when she was little. She knows all about fear.
And now she's feeling that all over again in that ruined silo.
Right. It reminds us that even though she's strong, capable, she's still vulnerable. And she's going to need all her strength and smarts to survive what's coming.
This show, man, they really get you thinking.
Oh, it's brilliant. Keeps you guessing, keeps you hooked, and makes you question everything. I love it.
So Juliette, what's next? Think she'll get into that vault? Confront Solo.
I think so. She doesn't back down, but it's not going to be easy. Solo is hiding something, and he'll do anything to keep it secret.
This is going to be good.
It is. Great start to the season, and it's only going to get better.
If you guys are as excited about this as we are, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back next week to break down episode 2. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. You know those flashbacks? They're like little puzzle pieces, right? About Juliette. Like when she's fixing that toy dog as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
It's small, but it shows she's always been good at fixing things.
Good point. And not just, actual things.
Exactly.
It's like they're hinting at what she's doing now in the silo.
Trying to fix the truth.
Exactly. Putting the pieces together. And what about when she falls in the water?
Oh, yeah. That was intense.
Totally a callback to when she was little.
Right.
Afraid of drowning.
But it felt like more than that, like she's being thrown into this whole mystery.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Thrown into the deep end, literally.
Right. And just like she learned to swim, she doesn't let fear stop her.
She uses it, pushes through it.
It's wild how much they pack into every scene. Every little thing seems to mean something.
That's what's so great about this show. It makes you think. It makes you want to go back and watch again.
Totally. So, all right, back to Juliette. Do you think she'll get into that vault? Face Solo.
I think she has to. She's not going to back down. But it's not going to be easy. Solo's definitely hiding something.
And he's not giving it up without a fight.
Exactly. Oh, man, this is going to be good.
I know, right? So much going on. This season's off to an amazing start, and it feels like we're just getting warmed up.
Totally agree. So if you guys are hooked like we are, make sure you're subscribed. We'll be back next week breaking down episode 2.
You don't want to miss it.
Ugh.
Trust us, the truth is out there, somewhere deep inside these silos, and we're going to find it.